Guys, Jake in LA here. I just got back from the gym. Just got done drinking my protein. Why don't I go to the gym? Because I don't want to be your typical geek comic book guy that's a little pansy ass prick. That's why. So I lift weights to be big. Because if you want to be big, if you want to be a comic book hero, you need to fucking lift weights or you're not going to get those big titty bitches. That's right. You won't get no big titty bitches if you're a pansy. Oh yeah, we're going to review some comic books. Mainly Revival, because that's what I promised you. First, I probably need to go put some fucking clothes on. And then, I need to go eat some chicken because I'm fucking hungry. Until then, until I come back, do some fucking push-ups and don't be a fucking pansy. Hey guys, Jake in LA here. I just ate some chicken because if you want to get big, you need to eat your fucking chicken. Alright, we're going to talk about some comics now because that's why we're here. Promise you guys, Revival review, not going to happen right this instant. I need to read it again because so much happened. But I am going to review Punisher Nightmare, Gambit, Uncanny X-Force, Uncanny X-Men. Punisher and Gambit are going to review it in another video. So first up, we have the Uncanny X-Force #1. This is Volume 2. And Uncanny Avengers. First up, Uncanny X-Force. Lots happening in this thing. It's a whole new creative staff, you know, from Volume 1, which, like I had said before, that's the one that's written by Remender. It's just one of my absolute, you know, favorite comics and series in the last 10 years. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about this one, Volume 2 of the Uncanny X-Force, written by Humphreys. So, of note in here we have Betsy, Psylocke, has teamed up with Storm to go on a mission. This is, of course, after Psylocke has been told by Logan, you don't need to be at my school, you have too much going on, and pushes her basically out of the school. I don't want to give too much away, so that's kind of what happens. And then she goes ahead and leaves with Storm. They go on this mission, they confront the person they're trying to confront, and this is the whole first part of the whole, like, first 12 pages pretty much. And then they get there, and then, you know, of course, the story ends so that we have to buy #2. But then after that, all of a sudden we have Lucas Bishop showing up, who had been, you know, barred and banned into the future for an ungodly amount of time. Well, he has just shown back up in this time realm on his knees, ready to claim vengeance. We have 2 pages of that, and that's it. And then later, the final ending of this book here is with Phantom X. And if you remember in the Volume 1 of Uncanny X-Force, written by Remender, that he has 3 minds, and his 3 minds eventually split. And when they split, well, now guess what? Phantom X is somehow a thief and a burglar, and he's running with somebody called, guess what? Cluster. Cluster was one of his other minds, and Cluster just happens to be some hot chick, and the very end pages of him making out with his clone, Cluster, which is kind of weird and kind of hot in a kinky, sick kind of way. So that's how this one ends. I highly recommend picking it up. It's really good. And then next up we have Uncanny Avengers, which is 2 of the same people from one of my favorites. Like I said, Uncanny X-Force Volume 1 is Remender and Laura Martin, who's the colorist, and they just make an amazing team. And I don't want to give too much away about this because I think everybody should read it. This is only issue #3, so you have plenty of time to catch up. But this one ends. I'm going to tell you how it ends. So if you don't like that, go ahead and stop now. But if you want to know how it ends, here you go. Thor is on his knees, pledging his allegiance to the Red Skull. Lots of stuff leads up to that, but that's how it ends, and it's absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see more. This is one of my favorite ones going right now. My phone's going crazy, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do those other 2, throw those up. So thanks for joining me. And until then, do your push-ups and eat your fucking chicken. Chicken's good. Chicken's delicious. Chicken will make you grow. Jake in LA says, eat your fucking chicken. Jake in LA says, eat your chicken.